Severin. How are you guys doing?
We're doing okay. We just finished our first competition here at Finlandia Trophy. Even though not everything went according to plan, we are pretty happy about it. It was an okay start for us, something we can build on from now on, and we're doing okay.
Pretty good. We felt really well prepared, especially compared to seasons gone by, both physically and mentally. The programs worked a lot on quality, on new lifts, new elements, new transitions, and it works really well in practice. Takes a little bit of time to settle the nerves in competition. That's why a competition like this always helps to get going again in a season. So we're not too worried about what didn't work today. We know we can do it, and we know it's not going to happen again.
Well, technically a big challenge for us is still the triple twist. I'm not sure if it's ever going to be one of our best elements, but we're trying to improve it every day. That's always a main focus for us. But also skating skills, choreo, and the speed on the ice is always something we want to work on and improve.
Yeah, that's also something we felt here. Weren't quite as fast as we are in practice. Held back a little bit. That's always kind of a thing that you have to get into again when a competitive season starts. So yeah, something to build on for sure. Well, we've got a competition in Minsk coming up in 2 weeks, which is another one to kind of prepare for the Grand Prix season, and there we wanna move up. We've had a couple of 6th place finishes. We wanna move up in that ranking for sure, and then really establish ourselves at Europeans and Worlds, and yeah, make a jump forward there. I think we're ready to take a big step forward.
This season I think we're most looking forward to Worlds in Japan. That's always a highlight. We've had the pleasure to doing it in 2014. Worlds were also in Tokyo, which was a great experience. It was my first World Championships ever, and we're looking forward to going back. But the season after that is also, there's an important destination for us because Europeans will be in Austria and we want to perform well there, and that's like the next step for us.
It's a figure skating crazy country, and it's always a pleasure to skate there, to have the whole atmosphere. It's always organized to the point where you didn't think they could do it that well, and just the fans are fantastic. And in practices, in competition, they support you whether you're not doing well or doing really well. Yeah, we've had the chance to go to the last 2 NHK trophies too, which was a great experience, in addition to the World Championships back 4 years ago. So yeah, it's just a special country, particularly for figure skating.
Well, it differs because we have 3 coaches at this point. Our main coach is Knut Schubert, based in Berlin. Since 4 years or 3 years, we also work with Jean-François Ballester, who coached Aljona and Bruno last seasons. And since this summer, Bruno is also part of our coaching team. And so it's really different because our coach in Berlin, Knut Schubert, he's really focusing on technique. He's always trying to calm us down, not be too excited about things. He's really just focused most of the time. In comparison to that, Jeff, who was here with us in Finland now, he always wants us to attack things and be ready.
And be really focused on details and little things. That's, I think, one of the improvements we've made with him, because every one of the coaches has a very different specialty. It's a different set of eyes, and that's really helped us improve different aspects of our skating and programs and elements. For me, the relationship with all the coaches is it's like a family. Particularly me, I've known all of them a little bit longer than Miriam has. I've skated with Bruno when we were both single skaters 12 years ago, and Jean-François was already his coach, so we go back a long time, and I've already been with Mr. Schubert at least part-time for almost 8 years. So it's a very well-oiled machine, I would say, yeah.
I would say because I started skating at an outdoor rink, you know, it was like half an hour away from where I lived. My parents couldn't always take me, and my grandma was usually in charge of that. And I remember that during the winter, I mean, I was skating only in winters the first couple of years, and during that time I never really wanted to go because it was snowing, I was outside playing with my friends, and I never really wanted to go skating. But my grandma made me skate, and she would always come pick me up, drive me that half an hour to that outdoor ice rink, and I would skate. And the moment I stepped on the ice, it was always the best thing. I never wanted to go home afterwards, and I just, yeah, I think looking back on my skating start, my grandma is a big part of that, and I will always cherish those memories.
My story's not going to be that moving. I would say it was the first kind of big happy moment I had on the icing competition when I was about 11 or 12. I actually landed my first double axel I ever landed in competition at Austrian, was it juvenile nationals or something like that, and I landed it, and I was so surprised I forgot the rest of my program. So I ended up going in the wrong corner, and then I did a really ugly spiral all the way across the ice so I would be in the right place again. But in the end, I think I won or came second. I was really happy. It didn't really matter, but that was kind of, yeah, my first really happy competing memory, at least, yeah.
So who of you two is the most punctual?
Me.
It depends.
No, it's for sure me.
Yeah, she's usually a little bit more organized, so she's gonna be ready a little bit earlier. Yeah, I give her that.
Okay. Who's the messiest?
At home, it will be me. In the car, it's definitely her. It's really bad. When we take a long drive somewhere, which we do a lot,
okay.
You need a bit garbage truck to fill after a big drive.
Okay. Who has the best memory when it comes to like the first time you learned a program and stuff like that?
Oh, me for sure. Definitely me, because I always have to explain it to him afterwards.
Oh, there's a reason behind that. The choreographer usually does the steps with her really nicely. They know everything, and then they expect me to know it immediately. But
yeah, you watched.
Yeah, no, it's true. She's a little bit quicker there.
Okay, a bit random. Who's more on his or her phone?
Oh, that's hard. I
It
think we're
alters,
both on the phone a lot, too much probably, but I couldn't say right now.
I think at home it's her, and when we're out, it's maybe me a little bit more.
Yeah.
When it comes to like preparing yourself for a competition or something, who takes more time to get ready?
You mean after the warm-up in the locker room, or you mean getting your stuff ready at home before that?
Yeah, in the locker room, I'd say.
I think that's me, because I need to really chill out before and get the right mindset, and also put on my dress that takes longer than him.
So who's the most nervous then?
Also me.
Yeah, but it's getting better. It's getting better. For sure.
Yeah, but it's still like from the very first competition we did together, he was always the one calming me down. That's why I'm enjoying pairs so much more than I did singles back then, because I have someone that calms me down.
I guess we would want to say thank you for your support and messages and support in the arenas wherever we're competing. It's always a great kind of lift, particularly in the programs when maybe you're not feeling sure. You see reassuring faces in the audience, and then getting nice messages. Even like today when that lift didn't go up, and it's really frustrating, and we get messages saying they still loved our program's mistakes or not, and yeah, it's just
we're just really grateful that somebody's appreciating our work outside of the ice rink, sometimes from at home or in the arena sometimes too, but it's just a great feeling to give something back from all the hard work that we do every day.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Great. Thank you so much for this interview. It was my pleasure. I wish you all the best for the rest of the season, and I hope I'll see you again in the next competition.
Thank you.
Thank you.